Hi and welcome back. It's Andy, free to play. We are missing 5 fragment, but if we head over to Dragon, let's see. Here we have them. 5 more fragments. And we can summon him. And I have decided not to save him. I would say he's more useful for this account to build as fast as possible than having those 500 fragment on a event. We don't know when it comes. It's a long time left for the next CVC, and my clan has 20,000, and I will be able to do that. I will probably save my books for the CVC or a tournament, but he's more useful now. I want to 6-star him as fast as possible because I believe he will be extremely good for the account. So here we have him. Our second legendary. And yeah, I hope he will be good. So let's jump into him. Here we have. He is the wrong affinity to be the same affinity as our Kale, but I see that as something good, because if Kale is the right affinity, Kale usually survive quite good. If Kale is the wrong affinity, then we want our Resurrector and support champion to not die first. Pythion, he will bring back everybody if they die and give them strength and heal them with other stuff. So I believe they will complement each other quite well. So how to gear him? If we look down to what skills he has a 2x hitter that heals for his max HP. So we know we want to have his HP as high as possible. The attack damage is based on attack. I feel that's weird. I would say make this champion a HP champ, but it is what it is. We will not build him for damage. We have remove all debuffs, and there is no chance to remove them, so we don't have to put books in this. It's just for the cooldown. We will book this up because we want him to have a 3-turn cooldown for clan boss later on. But it's a full cleanse and a heal. This is from the other champion's HP. That's also a little bit sad. It would be nice if it was this champion's HP. But I will not say it's a bad skill. It's an amazing skill. And then we have the revive. It's on a very long cooldown for now. We will book it down to a 4-turn cooldown eventually. I would like the books to land here at my first books and then over here, but it doesn't really matter. This will bring up the healing more. The healing percentage is a percent of what we are doing. If 5% of his max HP is 10,000, then it's 5% of that 10,000 that we are adding. But it's not that many books to book this champion up. It's 3, 6, 10. And 10 books, I think that's a fair amount. It would be hard for us to get the 10 legendary books, but it could be worse. It has been worse on Fusion Champions. So he doesn't need accuracy at all. So that we don't need to worry about that. He only have one skill that hits, is A1. So I wouldn't say that crit is important or attack. How is it? His base stats we can't really see, but he's in higher defense than attack. That is an indication that he probably will not hit that hard, even if it's attack based. And what more do we want? So we want effective HP. We want to build speed and HP on this champion. Resist would probably be good, but it's not important right now. We don't have the gear to gear him to be resistant. We want to make him as hard as possible to kill. I believe we will put masteries in him. I have not decided yet if we buy masteries or we farm masteries. We will try to hit stage 15 in Minotaur and see if we can do it. And if we can, I may run a 5-man squad to farm masteries. It will be slower and we will spread out the mastery points, so he will not get them all, because I don't believe he and Kale can solo Mino. That's not doable. We'll try it out a little bit. It may be better to just outright buy the masteries for him and then farm the other champion's mastery. That's a decision for another day. Let's gear him up. Hi, it's Editing Andy here. When I was looking at this, I see that I have forgot to move myself to the right, so you can see really what artifacts I'm talking about. So we will just jump over to the stage where I have built him, and I will try to remember to move myself out of the way for the next time. So let's see, how did he become? It's starting to look quite good of a build. Almost 20,000, and he's still not leveled at all. The defense could be higher, but he will gain more stats. And the speed is okay. 175 it's a decent amount of speed. We are looking to find some better gear for him. He needs more speed, but right now this is good. We have 3 more of these to pull, so why not? We want to find 2 more greens. We find a blue and a bad blue one. Now we want to find more blues. 1 more bad blue one, but if we can find 3 blue, that would be nice. I would say this is a blue. That's not a blue, that's a purple. It's bad to hit the purple right now, because we have a lot of other color, and it's sad that we destroy the streak with the blues. Right now the rewards have not been amazing. If we check here, like, yeah, that's like the most boring part of these rewards. From the good purple, I would guess that these are purples, and yeah, epic cards from here somewhere. It's not bad. There will be some pain to farm these, and I will definitely need them, but I would have more appreciated some gems. But these ones are good. They are good. Will not complain. It's too easy to complain that you didn't get the most luck that you could. So we will keep Armager ungeared until this event starts. If there is not that I need him to be able to farm Dragon. But I hope that our new champion will be stronger. Could we ascend him? We could ascend him 2 stars. I will probably wait to do this until I get something for it. It will make him stronger right now, but I don't think he needs it immediately. We can try. Can he run in Dragon? If we remove you and add you, Verges is not built. Let's put a pair of speed boots on him. Do we have any speed boots that are leveled? No. Do we have any speed boots that are not used? You are not using your boots, but you need them. Elhain doesn't need her speed boots. No. So we steal those. We're wasting a lot of silver, but yeah, it is what it is. Do we have any shield with speed? No. And that's it. We should probably level this up eventually, but we have wasted like 1 million silver for actually not that much of a gain. And let's try. Remember to remove the super raids when you don't know if the teams work. But our first try with the new champion, is he helpful? He's healing a little bit when he's, but they are dying. But he has saved his heal, knows his resurrect. So he doesn't use the resurrection if we don't tell him to do it, or there is a champion to resurrect. That's good. That's really good. If we are tuning a team that needs the strengthen more than the resurrection and people not dying, we may need to tell him to use it. But right now, I'm really fine that he saves his resurrection. He's a little bit too squishy right now. He is a level 1 champion, but he's surviving longer than the other champion, and he is healing fine. This is a lot stronger than the run with Armature. Can't really blame him for going down like this, but to have the full team to do more damage really helps. Can we get the ally protect? No. Maybe for this one, yes. Is that enough? I believe you survived. No, you did not survive. But if there is this little amount of HP left, then we win. And he gains some levels. It's not the best way to level him up to do this, but it's better than nothing. And the reward for doing Dragon, the top Dragon reward, is an epic book. We definitely want to farm up to this stage. I would not mind more Relentless gear, but I also feel that I don't want to steal the fragments from anybody else, so it would be like 3rd place. But I'm mostly want more gems right now. I want more energy and more gems. I want to be able to do more stuff. Really feel that I want to play more than I have energy to do. Used all my resources for the day, all the quests and all the refills. So I don't really can test him that much more. We can still run one more stage 16. And I would be happy if I can do 16 100% with this team because I did lose quite a lot of fights. So I need to drop down to 13. And on 13 we can get Mr. Shards and Bruce, and I don't like that. I hope this team can do this without too much of a struggle and that it will be consistent. If that's true, then I've done his job really well. That's bad. We need to tank him up so he doesn't get nuked down. But he has quite a lot of stats to gain. This is a failed run. This is a failed run. Kale will not survive on his own. He always failed every last time I have done it. When Kale reaches the boss solo, he dies. It's getting close. Can he actually do it? This will be the first time. He did it. I'm impressed. He has failed every time he has gone solo to the boss. He has failed. And we are rewarded with 5-star boots with defense and HP. That was nice. Those boots can be useful on Verges or Doom Priest or any champion needs speed boots with survivability. That's all I have for today. We will do one Minotaur run to see if we can do it. Which champion do I want to build masteries on at the start? You and you are given. I believe I want to farm masteries on Verges as well. But I don't know if I want to have masteries on Ronda or Armiger first. Ronda is a good nuker. She's a better arena nuker than Kale, but is another arena nuker something I really need or wants right now. I'm a little bit in the mindset that Ronda will always be pushed down to I will 6-star her eventually, but it will always be more important champion to 6-star. So she may not be that useful. Armiger will help me with turn meter control. She will help me a lot with downing the shield on Fire Knight. That's true. It's a hard decision. Mostly I want to see if I can do it. You are not geared, but it is what it is. Can we do stage 15? We can solo 15 right now. I'm very sure about that, but we don't need to solo it at the start because we want masteries on all of these champions. It will delay the tier 6 mastery a lot actually, but it may be good. That's why I is in the mindset of 6-starring. Now I'm buying mastery for Pythion, right, with gems to be sure that the gems, I know the masteries are landing on him first because he's my next 6-star. This is not looking good. I don't know if these two can do this alone. Burgess is taking way too much damage. He will not be able to tank this. No, this is a fail. Maybe if I level him up more. But no. That made the decision for me. If I can't level him up in campaign or in Mino, we will buy his masteries. There was that decision done. How do we want to build him? I will say go down the healing tree. And the offense tree for now. We want him to have the buff. We don't want him to take the stun because he needs to be able to cleanse if we are not in sync to remove the stun. He do not put up shields, but he heal. So everything that improves healing is good for this champion. This is good right now. We will need to remove it when we are actually doing a tune for clan boss, but I would say you don't need to speed tune a clan boss team until you are trying to do Nightmare. And we are like 4-6 star champions off to do that. So we don't really need to bother with speed tuning. This skill may be useful to speed up it even more. Let's see. If stun, sleep, truth. Mostly we hope they will never have debuffs, that we will be able to cleanse them and keep them from us, but I believe it's more useful like this. And if we can make the buffs stay on for longer, that's good because we will survive for longer. This is the way I want to spec him. This skill will probably be the best. I don't see myself taking this one now, because if people are starting to die, we want this champion to be faster, so he will take his turn as fast as possible and be able to resurrect the team. So that's a useful mastery. Healing when an enemy kills, I don't really know about that one. Chance to decrease cooldown every time. It could be nice if we get back our resurrection and cleanse one turn earlier. Maybe. We go for crit rate. We go for crit damage. More than fully healed, or do we want the healing? If you are not sure, if you don't really know what to take, don't take the master immediately. You don't know if you need it. Increase damage or lifesteal. He will probably not hit hard or any of these, so no one is especially important, but I would say the heal to get more lifesteal if we get low on clan boss is what I'm thinking. And more damage on the A1, because the A1 is the only skill that do damage for him. And we'll take War Master when we get there. He's not a multi-hitter. I would say this master is more useful than any of these. We want him to go fast. The more turn he takes, the more he buffs, the more he heals, the more useful he is. Lore of Steel would have been nice, but we don't really have the sets that use that. He will not bring that much damage. No. So I say we take the cooldown. And the heal. This is the build I will try out. We have one free respec. We will take War Master when we have maxed him out. Nothing of this made him especially more tanky, but he will be a better support champion. And this is the build we will do to make him useful in clan boss early on. Now we just need to level him up to 50 so we can feed the chicken into him. We have the chicken ready, so hopefully he can be a 6-star quite fast. And right now we have some energy to run. We don't need to do super raids. We have the time, we don't have the energy. So we start that, and these runs would probably be more and more safe the higher level our Pythion becomes. And I'm hoping that it will be real helpful. So we will run these dragon runs until we have the books, and then we may jump into campaign to farm more food faster. I don't really know what to do right now. I believe the main focus should be to max him out. We want him to be 60 as fast as possible. That's the only thing that holds us back. So we will farm, and we'll see what the next video brings. If you like this content, if you want to see something special, please leave a comment what you want to see. And if you want to know when that video is coming up, you have to subscribe. And if you enjoy it, please like the video. And I see you in the next one. Happy raiding!